We are trying to find a sub n plus 2, and the sequence is defined as a sub 3, which is the third in the list, is defined to be a sub 1 times a sub 2, the product of the previous two. That means a sub 4 would be the product of a sub 1 times a sub 3 times, a sub 2 times a sub 3. Notice that the one you're finding, a sub 4, the very last one in the product is going to be one less because it's the previous ones. So now let's define a sub n. A sub n, and the reason we're defining a sub n is because they tell you that the value is t. A sub n would be a sub 1 times a sub 2 times a sub 3 times a sub n minus 1. Remember, this n minus 1 is one less than this one. And we know that a sub n is defined as t. Well, now let's find a sub n plus 1. A sub n plus 1 would be a sub 1 times a sub 2 times a sub 3 times a sub n minus 1 times a sub n. A sub n is one less than a sub n plus 1. So a sub 1, let's see, have we seen this before? What is a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3 up to a sub n minus 1? That's what we just found. That's a value for t. And what's another name for a sub n? Well, another name for a sub n is t. So this is t squared. Okay, a sub n plus 2, let's figure out what that is. That's a sub 1 times a sub 2 times a sub 3. A sub n plus 2, that would be a sub n times a sub n plus 1. A sub n plus 1 is one less than n plus 2. So what is a sub 1 up to a sub n? Well, that's what we found here, right? That's a sub 1 up to a sub n, and that was t squared. A sub 1 up to a sub n is t squared. And what is another name for a sub n plus 1? A sub n plus 1 is t squared. So t squared times t squared is t to the fourth. That's your answer.